Continuing my reading on Karol Wojtyla's The Jeweler's Shop. And the genre is a poetic drama of meditation on the sacrament of matrimony. And the writer, the author, is a Catholic bishop, a priest of the Roman Catholic Church. He wrote this before he became the Pope of the Roman Catholic Church. And he wrote this during his pastoral phase of December 1960. So it's in the 1960s that he wrote this book. And it is now 2025. And he became the Pope from 1978 to 2005, the year I was born in 1978. So he wrote this. So I received this book when I was in high school. Well, I saw the film on EWTN. I didn't know it was coming from a writing, a poem. It's a playwright that he wrote. And I realized that the library had the copy of the playwright. So it's not just a poetic drama, it's also a playwright that was used to make a film on Eternal Word Television Network, which I saw in high school. And high school for me was 1992 to 1996. And he was Pope at the time um, when I watched this film. And um, there is a, a scene where I'm starting to look at it very differently now. But there's two main characters, and it's at the first act, and it's about a woman named Teresa and a man named Andrew. And the both of them decide to discuss marriage. In fact, Andrew calls it life's companion. He asks her to be his life's companion forever. um, there's a scene where I really want to talk about this part where um, he realizes that he wants to please her. There's this part about Andrew and his ego and him seeking to satiate, satisfy the ego of Teresa. So while he looks at his own ego, he listens to her ego. And so how he goes about this is he starts realizing that he has to uh, listen to he has to hear what pleases her about them. And he realizes how he wears his tie, what he decides to wear as a suit. For example, on their wedding day is a form of realizing that he wants to um, see her at the reality of pleasing her. And when it comes to Andrew and the ego, he realizes that his ego comes to a satisfaction because of her. So, and then he says it's not because he wished to be flattered, it's because he wanted always to please her. Now he writes it in a way um, where Teresa is listening. Teresa is listening to how his ego is satisfied with her ego. And he says, Andrew listened to all this gladly, not because he wished to be flattered, but because he wanted me always to find him attractive and wanted to please me. And I wanted to emphasize that when I read the first act, that was what I noticed about the character of male and female, and how the ego is presented very strongly in their decision to choose each other.